poorly.
Remember she was a character? Because I don't.
Hi, Juko. Been a minute. Oh my gosh! Did you remember what happened? I'm zipping my pants. Don't ask.
Why? That's not at all what was going through my head.
What happened?
A lot of stuff happened. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, hiding secret somewhere, hidden somewhere in the school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
Watch out for her.
She's dead. We just came out of here with
The basement.
her, and we're gonna go confront the camera.
Yeah.
What's up?
The surveillance camera. Well, no. So she said we need to go confront Monokuma because you were supposed to die.
Let's head to the gym. Monokuma should be there.
Monokuma should be up your butt, Kyoko. Did you
Monokuma?
ever think of that? Don't support my stupid jokes.
It's fair. Let's head
To the gym.
to the map.
I mean, fair.
Heaven knows it's gonna take me a while to get to the gym.
Oh, you're so close. You can. There's one more page. There's a page for the gym.
Hey!
Oh my gosh, look at it.
I'm here!
You're here.
Look at me go!
Look at the gym.
It's only the very end of the game almost, and
I will
got
say
to
the later, not. Eventually, you'll need to know the layout for a game.
Well now.
We didn't sync.
Hey!
We'll just cut it so smoothly.
Kyoko, I don't mind so much.
Oh, you're not warmed up.
Don't believe it!
I can just hear it in your voice. I can hear you going.
Well, I don't know how to work. Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here?
That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay?
You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you? Yeah, it's not. It's just clicking today.
It's fine. It's fine.
So what if I did? What will you do?
It's only just a major Monokuma conversation right now.
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again.
Angry!
And this time I won't leave anything to chance.
Kyoko, help me!
Do whatever you feel you have to.
Wait!
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
no.
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I'd lose?
Hey!
You, explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Because
I can see you hating this.
No, I can see myself panicking about are we red? I don't know.
Oh.
But I don't want to check yet. It's too early.
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting.
Boom, boom.
Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right.
Also, you tried to kill me like the entire trial, but we're gonna gloss
It's
over
fine.
that. And in response to that unexpected development,
Indeed.
everyone banged Hina.
No, that was the when he got what he wanted.
You reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that, you must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you.
It's monologue
Can
and
you-
Danielle time.
Can you get on with it, please? An entity that would throw such a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery.
Alter ego! I said words.
Stop talking. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come out to our aid even after you'd killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth.
Are you gonna look at me and tell me that I'm wrong?
Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well?
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't.
Don't just say it like that! I can just anticipate Makoto going, ah!
What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence?
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now. I almost I forgot who was talking.
That's
But with
fine.
a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth.
Kyoko, remember when you said you see ghosts?
And now you're... What?
What was up with that? She
Did
says
she
she
say
sees
that?
the shadow of death as it moves or something.
That was...
That's all.
And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type? It's not like you're only the ultimate detective.
Because
From a long line of famous detective types.
If Makoto... You feel like if you're famous
Well, they
famous
weren't famous.
detective.
That was actually their point. Was they tried to stay underground.
That's right, and she just okay.
Yeah, it was a lot of talking last episode.
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide.
I literally tried
Like
to
a-
do all those things.
Like a little baby, finding food in the trash room. What a nerd. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
However,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
I don't know why that line stuck out to me this time. What the heck?
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
What, huh?
She's talking about you guys.
That's it. Because then the game would be over and it'd be so boring.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto.
Mandatory headbang for this song. It always happens.
They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Can you tell I'm trying to say something because I haven't said anything in 15 years except for,
Despair can never kill hope.
Grr.
hey,
I'm checking the thing now.
Sounds-
See, I'm glad
Why
I
are
checked
we
it.
red? I guess we both just kind of leaned in.
Well, that and also just like...
Watch this. Ready?
That was the wrong way, I'm sorry.
Boom. Skadoosh. We only got a hole in your head for it.
Stop! Stop being poopy! Green screen is poopy! Stop being poopy!
Gross.
Stop being poop. Oh?
Of course. You can say we're just making this all up.
Oh, but I'm see-through. That's better than
See-through.
poopy.
You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it.
But...
Because if you kill Makoto...
I'm
Makoto,
sorry.
not now. If you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat.
He just goes up to Monokuma and it's like, right. Just touches his butt.
Monokuma's like, what the heck? If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
that's what we
That's
have
some
to
good
do.
lyrics.
then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last
You
showdown.
kill everyone
One
else.
final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
That would make for a proper Why would you just not say this line too? That would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you
Because
say?
that was her bold declaration of truth.
Okay, but I feel like a climax isn't that cool if we're just redoing the same trial as last time, right? Like I have
fair.
a bunch of evidence already lined up.
A fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this will be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves.
Yes, it's Sayaka.
But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word.
That's what I'd do. Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed.
Barry?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So time for bear jokes. Now, what you've suggested might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
Not even a joke, you just inserted the word honey into that sentence.
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your
Wow,
terms.
you really just added one, did you?
Yeah, I was waiting for one. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown. One final glizzy
He
showdown.
agreed! Then we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
You guys!
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
All the mysteries?
That's right, every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself!
then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for
Qualifies pretty good, even though they're not
it's true.
bears.
you. It's a koala bear.
If it's literally a marsupial.
Yeah, but it's called a bear.
Oh, my bad.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well good. Let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school,
Guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all of that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Yeah!
I'm not Kyoko!
I'm really dumb.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair?
I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Also, like, why does this have to be the final one? There's still like 6 kids left.
Hey,
Because they're trying to get out, man.
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure, so what? That means the mastermind's a student.
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears
Oh
repeating.
my gosh.
Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that.
Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception. Then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro...
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns.
Finally.
Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth?
Why do you go quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really angry!
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya?
Why so mad?
Why so serious? He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone. Get out of here.
Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go?
Makoto, you don't stop and be like,
You don't wanna kill me?
You're right. I guess I will. Credits just roll. I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair. Woo-hoo. I love that line. Come on, Makoto, let's go.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't want to kill me?
Do we get to make out now?
Cool.
Cool. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as he walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym.
All right. Wow, I didn't expect a bunch of bear puns when I started today.
I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Me and Kyoko had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected.
My gosh, I can already see the point when we have to go talk to the other characters and Hiro takes 10 minutes to get over the fact that you're not a ghost.
Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt.
Not really, she did get you executed. Like, you're pretty even now.
That's
I'd
fair.
say.
Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
Everything I was lost is because of you, too. Don't thank me just yet, the real battle is still ahead of us.
Yeah, true.
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal.
But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
Unless there's like an ultimate mastermind holding them accountable to the
oh my
rules.
gosh.
So,
They had no choice but to accept.
Huh?
because...
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let down their guard, like I said.
So when was it that the mastermind let down
Down
their
their
guard,
guard.
like you said?
So,
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said?
How do you know it if you didn't remember? Okay.
They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right?
Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right?
Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
No, people have done it.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
To be fair, this is also Japan, which is like 20 years ahead of us with
That's fair.
technology, but
It happened, Anonymous.
Yeah.
With the Guy Fawkes masks happened
Yeah.
a while ago in like the 80s or 90s. I also know people would do that somewhat frequently to ISIS
nice.
and just fill their servers with gay porn.
oh, fun. Gotta love that.
It's
However-
pretty great. And yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it.
In other
K-pop
words,
and the gays save us from racism and ISIS.
Yeah. But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
A reason?
So,
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other.
They wanted to show the world?
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that.
Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
in other words,
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world, yes.
But why?
correct.
Prove a point, most likely.
Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the
It's just
students
really
of
bad in chapter
Hope
6.
Speak Academy, right? A certain concept.
You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill
You
each
good?
other,
Do you need more
this is-
room?
I just like naturally want to sink
I
back.
mean, do it.
All right, fair enough.
I do that.
Yeah, those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair. The mastermind wants everyone, the world, to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's
I'm
their
just
goal.
checking my thing.
That's their goal, is the ultimate despair.
What? You want to prove that despair is better than hope?
Yeah,
But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
you're right. It is ridiculous, completely irrational.
Ha, you got him.
It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would have
Oh,
devised.
sick burn, Kyoko.
That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
But, is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Do I look like the mastermind to you? I don't know. I know how angry it must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness.
What?
If you leave them in the sauna for too long, they'll
My
break.
gosh.
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world, the mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very
Can't
least,
smell slaughter without laughter, right? At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it.
Can't spell slaughter without ugh, right? And that's why
yeah.
the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves?
Except they did.
Indeed.
That is precisely the reason.
When?
Oh, that's what we're saying. I see what. Never mind.
What do you mean when? The one trial.
Well, also there was like 3 executions, 3 in an attempted one.
Well, yeah, but the implication is that everybody else.
No,
voted them
4.
off.
4.
That was the result of the game, though. It wasn't just like, yeah, we're gonna kill them. It was they lost the game. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Oh yeah. Junko
What?
forgot about her.
That's why I went from 3 to 4. I was like, oh yeah, she did too.
So she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me. The last, okay, real
lay a finger on
real
me?
talk.
Yeah.
Chapter 5 was called something like junk food junkie.
Yes.
What the heck? What? Like why?
What were the other chapters called? I think is also a fair
I
point.
don't remember. I genuinely was not.
I'm gonna look it
paying
up,
attention.
but continue. I don't know.
She's the mastermind. Look at her. Look at those. Look at that. There's. That's not fatal, you know? It's just.
Oh, there you go.
It's just acupressure.
right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules, to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer. Can I make you out?
So, chapter 1 was called To Survive.
Right.
Chapter 2 was Boy's Life of Despair.
Uh-huh.
Chapter 3 was A Next Generation Legend. Stand tall, galactic hero.
Cause the robot?
Chapter 4 was All-Star Apologies.
Aw.
So yeah, there you go. But that didn't even work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, aka you,
Oh my
the
gosh.
mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer.
When that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other
It would
words,
only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations.
But all that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
However,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance, because you believed in me and another path opened
Oh
up.
my gosh, I love you. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out.
Yeah, another path opened up, it was the bad ending.
I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet.
But it was my life that was
Yeah.
on the line. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief.
She's acting like she's like, oh, thanks for making sure everything worked out okay. But you were supposed to die.
At some point-
she had no hand in saving you.
At some point in the playthrough, I called Kyoko an emotional broad, and I stand by that. Or an unemotional broad.
Yeah.
That's what I call her, and I stand by that. I like her as a character, but she's not good at the human interaction thing very well.
Oh, it's more of a detective mindset.
Yeah.
To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time.
I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to you. I mean, when I'm nervous, my pants get wet.
Let's hear my wife in the
Well-
background go, ew.
Presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Yeah, I usually just call it like peeing my pants, though.
Yep, and you can't spell fundamental without amen.
Or mental. Plus, if I'd showed my uneasiness that my pants were wet, that would have just made you that much more uneasy.
Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
Who wets their pants?
However,
Dumbest bit. Anyway, we can't relax just yet.
We gotta keep it entertaining somehow.
All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing.
You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives.
We have permission to just go get the other evidence now.
There's no option except to win.
Yeah, I know, it's
Hey.
a game. Before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on.
True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to
Hero.
do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind.
If only you'd said that every other chapter. Oh, wait. Every single time someone's dead.
However,
Is that really possible?
Huh?
anyway,
Right now we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? Alright. Well, let's skedaddle. Leave the area just to
Skedaddle-y.
open the map. Because I know where we're going. Thank you.
Well, that's not the dorms.
Wait, the map changed.
No.
This is the dorms.
Yeah, that's the dorms. It starts you wherever you're at.
And then it starts from the
Yeah.
beginning. Confusing.
Or something like that. I don't know. I don't really care.
You'd think I
Go
would've-
find everyone.
Wait, hold on. Kyoko, let me in here.
I want to see.
There's stuff I gotta do.
I want to see what's upstairs.
Kyoko. Taka.
Let's review all our dead friends.
Makoto. Mondo. Byakuya, here's a living one.
This is Byakuya's room. Is he inside?
I don't know, why don't you knock?
Knock, knock.
Hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Okay. Sayaka. Slash Makoto's
Do you
room.
want a hint?
Junko. Toko. Is she home?
This is Toko's room. Is she inside?
Hey.
Do you want a hint?
They're not in their rooms.
Yeah.
Trash room.
We just came from the trash room, Daniel.
Solid point.
Oh, maybe they're in the basement.
Let's climb down the ladder again. Can we get that camera
I'll
shot?
go first.
Alright, I'll check
Where do we all gather?
the freaking spa, the bathhouse, the dining hall. They're all in the dining hall.
We all gather in the dining hall.
I don't know what.
Happens.
It's nighttime. It's supposed
That's
to be
fair.
in your room.
And suddenly we were greeted with you again. Is he broken?
I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit.
Jeez, what the heck? What the heck?
however,
I wonder what that was all about.
I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Relief.
Is that Makoto?
What?
Just
guys!
to be safe.
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
You survived?
Yeah.
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I've been waiting for this episode to show you a meme.
You're not a ghost, right?
I've been waiting for this
Called it.
screen to show you a meme, so now I shall show you the meme.
All right, put up the meme. Ready?
I'll put it up.
You're
Hold
gonna
on,
see
I
it
gotta
at the same
find
time
it.
I do.
Gotta find it. Hold
Here
on.
comes the meme.
Here it is.
Ready, set, bam.
That's all. Carry on. It was great. You're not a ghost.
Oh boy.
Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived.
Yeah, that's a key point because a lot of your friends are not here.
As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks.
It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog.
Get away! Shoo, shoo! Nothing's changed between us, hasn't it?
And in a flash, my tears dried up. Well, this was fun.
Let's talk to Kyoko. I feel like that's what we have to do.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what?
But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
it's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. Ugh.
I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Mukuro's trial.
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right?
No, I didn't do it like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is it was all the work of the mastermind.
It was Joe.
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro? Joe who?
Joe Mama!
Anyways.
He's like, good one, Toko.
That's right.
That's right. It was all
You got them.
it was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it. No, you killed me.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did
You
you say?
spotted the trap, did you, Makoto?
You make it sound like it was easy. I just, you know.
It was Kyoko who investigated the body. But
however,
executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rule states that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules?
Have you not read them? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV to broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared, that's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean!
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here!
For anyone who doesn't understand here, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind?
But there's more to it than that, correct?
Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery?
But
But we've been looking around all this time.
We still don't know anything, right?
We still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed
Oh,
already.
gosh.
But if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Everyone!
I hate
Hey,
you.
who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us?
This
That's
shit
a
wrong.
good point, though. I'm fine with things the way that they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. Except you die if you do.
Yeah.
Spoiler. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
At this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel
There's
the
been a
truth.
lot of Kyoko anyway.
Yeah. In other words, one
Interesting.
decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I say, as I say every chapter.
But figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Mukuro, and all the school's mysteries?
It's a pretty tall friggin' order.
Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can. Sorry, I got hiccups. You're
Okay,
yawning.
wait,
It's
hold
a
on.
great time.
Hold on. You don't know who the enemy is.
Solve all those mysteries.
It's a mastermind, that's what he's saying.
Yeah, but part of figuring out
Yeah.
the trial is going to be identifying them, I assume.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure about that.
Huh?
I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. Of course you can't.
You can't agree. Why not?
'Cause it'd be too
Should we
easy if I
work
did.
together alone. Back in the page. I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Remember when he came up a minute ago and was like,
I speak robot.
And
it's a very polarizing
This one's
approach.
gonna be repeated a lot too, so.
I know, but enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I told you this already, but the killing game was 16 participants, and only people to take a step in hope speak were them. The mastermind's a student.
That
case
one gets
closed.
repeated
Yeah.
a lot too.
Monokuma said that, did he?
wife? Wife?
We smooched.
Gross.
I respect it, Daniel. What do you want for Christmas, Daniel?
That's actually a really good question.
It's December 4th.
Yeah, and
In my
the
head-
Parker house, we deal with Christmas on the 15th
I
at
hate that.
minimum.
I hate that.
I don't know. I'm open to generic like gift cards and
I mean, that's probably what we'll do.
Hey,
Stuff
I'll
like
get
that.
you.
So-
I'll get you a Victoria's Secret gift card.
Yes, for your girlfriend.
No, for no.
Oh,
so the girlfriend will eventually see it, right? That's the
that's the goal.
yeah.
All
Okay,
right,
well-
I will now record from this angle.
I'm gonna go now.
Okay.
Need my lasagna.
Enjoy your lasagna. I stop making out all the showers. It's indecent.
All right, frick! There was a hole in my brain again, but now there's not. Okay, I love you. Sometimes when I lean forward, a little black spot appears right here
Yeah.
from the green screen.
Because the light shines in
Yeah.
and it's the
I thought
green
you
screen.
meant,
See,
like,
there it is.
Your own existence.
I have a hole in my brain
Not
right
the,
now.
like,
Pretty sure
digital
that's like
capture.
a stroke or something.
No, that's a bleed in the brain.
That's an
aneurysm.
There
I
is
thought
a-
aneurysm was a bleed in the
I thought
brain.
that's what a stroke was.
I think stroke is something to your heart's blocked off. I don't know.
What?
Anyway,
Drop
have fun.
a like if
heart
you've had a
attack is when your
stroke.
heart is blocked
Hey, if
off.
you've had a stroke,
Oh
like
my
and
God.
subscribe.
You're having a stroke.
Thanks for watching. No, we're not done. We're not done. I forgot to pause the timer, but it's fine.
No, it's fine. That was great. We're gonna keep that
Great
in.
content.
It's hilarious. Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable, whatever it was.
But why? She's
So in
saying.
other
Oh, we shouldn't work together.
Yeah.
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have to have set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
In other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. The mastermind is one of us. There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. And add in Mukuro, and you get 16. Okay, where was Mukuro during this? Wasn't she supposed to be at the trial?
That's the question.
No, nobody's
No,
asked that
that's the
question.
question.
yet.
Well, no, they did-
Nobody's asked that question.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm
Nobody
the only
has.
one who's thought about it.
The player understands that that's a problem.
I still.
Well, it's assumed that basically they're under the assumption that Mukuro is working with the mastermind.
I don't. No.
That was
I-
Kyoko's assumption, at least.
Okay, just like a hot take, real quick, in case I didn't say it in the last episode. I don't think anybody, like any of the living students right now, are
You did say that, but yeah.
the problem. I think they're all clear.
Do you have any like gut suspicions? You've said Sayaka a couple
I
times.
said Sayaka, but that was mostly a joke because I'd be very impressed if they faked the whole like knife in the stomach
That's
thing.
fair.
And if Sayaka was dead, then Leon would have had to have been killed unjustly,
That's fair. That is a fair point.
and
yeah.
then the rules would have been broken and we'd be back where we are now.
Well, by that logic, though. No, I'm not gonna try to prod too much. I'm gonna let him work it out on his own.
I've jokingly said that I think Junko's the mastermind just because she's the only one that got killed by Monokuma so far.
Yeah.
Outside of an execution, I'm going to cry if that's the case. I don't think it is. I think it could easily. I also kind of toyed with the idea that we did kill somebody who's
okay.
the mastermind is dead,
Okay.
and something's just playing out.
Well, to be fair, we have seen AI.
Yeah, it could have been Chihiro.
We saw Chihiro's AI. No, it implies that AI exists in this universe.
Yeah.
So that's fair.
There's a lot happening.
that's
No,
right.
it's fair. This is the fun part where we start to be like, figuring any of this crap out yet? 'Cause
Nope.
none of us were.
And any of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now?
You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
I also think he or Hina could be a good, like, plot twist, like, oh, I'm behind it all, kind of thing, especially since he got framed for a murder
Yeah.
and panicked,
just an
almost
idiot.
killed Sakura.
Yeah.
So I think it would be a good plot device if they made him the one who's like, just kidding, I'm really smart and foresaw it all before it happened, or
Oh,
something.
he's actually psychic.
But I don't think it is.
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
No.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible.
What if they're in a wheelchair?
It's not possible. Sayatoka.
What if they're in a wheelchair and they haven't stepped foot in this school and they're a 17th person?
What if they're a bird?
Sayaka! But what if one of us was the mastermind? They'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are, we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
Probably.
I'm right.
Then maybe
right?
Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us.
Unless they foresaw it. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation.
Well, maybe, but still.
Is he still gonna be broken? Or is this a pre-recorded message?
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Unlike the screen we got during the last trial.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Oh, so going with Kyoko's useless now.
Look wherever
You don't need
you
her fancy
want.
key.
Solve
And
the
she said, "You're not
mystery
coming with me."
in whatever way you see
Well,
fit.
She said we're all splitting up. That's what she
Yeah,
said.
but I
We can
think she
all meet
trusts
up
you
at the
enough,
class
right?
trial, okay?
Thanks.
Oh, I wanted one more. How very magnanimous of him to unlock.
You know what they say? You can't spell magnanimous without
Magnanimous.
agnin.
But Kyoko,
Nani?
you can't.
I thought of it. I found the joke. Everyone give me a round of applause. I found the joke.
Can you like zoom in on that?
Oh, I will.
You know what?
I'll do like the anime effect.
I was gonna make a severely inferior joke. The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation.
I've been rewatching someone play through the series that I liked his streams of it. He's the one that played Our God is an Awesome God at Hifumi's death. But he also at the beginning of the game, whenever a character would go, "What?" he would say "Nani the F," except he'd say the word. That's pretty great.
Yeah, I have friends who actually do that. Like on
Yeah,
our
it's
own
pretty
eventually. Also, Whomstead of the F is also
Yeah, that's a good one too.
I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
Wow, what a
In the name of
surprise.
my family.
At this point, I can only rely on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then,
After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall.
Master, he didn't take me with him.
Literally just said,
Do you blame him?
Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream, or coffee. You're totally useless. Just an empty cup, but a cup is most useful when it's empty.
Thank you, Lao Tzu or whatever.
I believe it's Confucius.
Is it Confucius?
I think so.
No, I think it's Lao Tzu. I'm trying to think the epic rap battle of history.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I thought
I'm
it
trying to
was
think of
Confucius.
it. I think it's Lao Tzu.
So,
No, it is Confucius, because Lao Tzu's the one that drops the beat.
boom. Bye.
You're right.
with that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall.
Now she's gone. You're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right.
Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me to the star players of this game to have children.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
Fine, I'll make out with Hina, I guess. Like,
How about
Just
that?
wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity.
if he's right, like a 30% of the time or whatever, he can just keep guessing and then find the most common outcome and be like, yes, probably this one.
Yeah. Laughing loudly. Laughing loudly. Hero left the dining and that was a legit accident.
Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina?
You really can't drink.
Yeah, I
with these two.
realized that.
I guess I'll do the same thing.
But
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
because
Just that no one trusts me. Up till now, I haven't really been all that useful.
Honestly, I trust Hina pretty well.
Also, she's not wrong. She's done nothing for every investigation.
She hasn't been involved
She
in
guarded
any way.
chapter 3 and 4, and she sat in the dining hall for chapter 1 and 2.
She was kind of suspicious for chapter 4 for a bit,
Yeah.
but like,
She actually messed up the scene.
yeah, it's
I
true.
just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless! If you hadn't been here, I would have died! Makoto! That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've been totally useless. Mostly been totally useless.
Nobody else has like proportions
Okay.
like you.
So I figure at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own.
Please do.
Okay, see you later.
I'd love it if Hina
Hina
came
was in
back.
surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall.
I'd love it if she came back and was just like, guys, I found the mastermind.
And once again, it's just us two. She comes out with Sayaka's dead body. I found her! I'm sorry. That was dark for me.
Sayaka or Sakura?
No, Sayaka.
Okay.
Because you're implying that she's a mastermind.
She's the crane. Indeed. I guess we talk to Kyoko now.
Let's talk to Kyoko. So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
Yeah, I was the first one to say
However.
that. Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
So...
That goes for all of us. Everyone
I
else
think I
here.
see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end.
Kind of have to.
I just see it as a splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
So then...
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
Correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. Sorry, I drink water, got hiccups.
We can visit all the places we couldn't go before. Ready? Are you ready?
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth.
Oh, actually, never mind. I was
any
gonna
means
say.
necessary.
I was gonna say he's about to list it all off, but no. The game gives you a place to look to see like all the places you have to go. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us, so that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school.
Also, side note, I know it's not even in this like plot line right now, but the bad ending kind of implied that none of them were going to keep the game going.
Yeah.
Once Kyoko was dead.
Well, that's what it implied. Was like the 6 that we have here are kind of.
They've cool ones,
They've gotten after Sakura's death. None of them are gonna like murder anyone, you know.
Yeah.
And then we can all escape together.
Investigation time.
I guess I'll start by, and then you get the remix of the investigation music,
Not bad.
which is pretty lit. I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. We'll keep the episode going a little bit longer because not much has happened.
Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown.
They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They also had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe.
We never figured out what that was.
It was the arrows.
We did figure out what that was.
The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
We don't know what those were from.
Correct. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikusapa, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up till now. The headmaster's room, the bio lab, and the door with data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder. Which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started.
Oh boy.
So it's a truth bullet, so you can refer to it when you want to know where to look. So, one place. We'll do one place in this episode.
All right.
Pick where you want to go.
Let's head to the dorms.
Second floor of the dorms?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because that's the closest.
Then we'll get one room of the second floor of the dorms done, because it's the second floor.
I assume there's
a lot of
bunch
rooms.
stuff.
So,
They do have dope stairs.
the gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorm. Also, I'm just going to say this now. This is completely unrelated, which means... blah, blah, blah. This is unrelated, but I was thinking of it, and I just want to point it out. On the note of Hiro being right 30% of the time, at the beginning of Chapter 4, like, the first thing he says is there's not going to be any more murders.
Really?
Yeah. And if you think about it, Sakura was not a murder, it was a suicide. And Monokuma killed Mukuro. So he's right.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't guess it in Chapter 4, because like the game has to keep going.
Yeah.
That's all. Which means I have to do it.
All right.
Kyoko. This is the second floor of the dorms?
No wonder it's blocked off.
Where's the
Gross.
ceiling? It looks like some ancient ruins. It just bothers me.
What are these UFOs?
Or, no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something.
Wouldn't be the first place. I have to look at stuff like, whoops.
Just
I guess-
walk. You can't investigate right now. You can't do the little bring thing.
There's more dried blood. You freaking lied earlier.
Kyoko.
You said that.
Did you have a bloody nose up there?
The other room was the only instance.
Okay, well, I guess I was wrong. I'm
Freaking
sorry
liar.
that I don't remember the
Everybody
investigation
point.
of Chapter 6.
Everybody point at him and call him a dirty liar. Plants
Okay.
for hire. The heck? Oh, we're not gonna address this situation
That's
over here.
fine.
Alright.
The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not really even a bed anymore. It's like a rectangle.
It's really sharp.
Every other bed is nice. You literally are never gonna use those again.
Yeah, I figured.
So-
I have so much money. I'm gonna go spend them all at once.
I mean, if you want to.
Just all of them on one thing.
I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again.
There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble.
All right. Cool. Guess we're done here.
We'll do one more room because this room was lame.
Can
One
I get
more
in
room.
here?
No, that's the only dorm room.
This
you can go
entire
to.
hallway's blocked off, I assume.
Yeah.
Unnecessary to continue. Not even a room in there.
Where's the walls? Where's the ceiling? Bathroom. This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in.
This is not the time to be that chivalrous. Like,
Okay, this doesn't count as a room for the record.
oh, cool.
Yeah, we'll just.
I'm just really
One more
trying to
room.
make you look like a
Trying
liar
to
this
pad out the episode.
Giraffe! Oh my gosh, it's adorable!
It's a zoo!
Is that really like
No.
what's going on in here? Oh.
Locker room.
Why was there a giraffe?
Because he was coming out of the locker.
But why a giraffe?
I don't know.
Is he the mastermind?
That's it.
The room is filled with lockers. It must have been for Hope's Peak students who came before us. Class before ours must have used these lockers.
Didn't treat him very well. Oh boy. Okay. Right to left, baby.
I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying.
Okay.
I can't even imagine.
Okay.
There's a metal plate mounted to the locker.
That's interesting, actually.
There's no way to get it open. I've never thought about that. That is weird.
Why there's a metal plate?
Yeah.
Are all the lockers gonna be the same?
I don't think this locker's gonna open.
You clicked on the broken one for the record. You did
yeah.
not click on the.
But are all the normal ones gonna be the same?
I wonder if I can open this locker.
Rattle,
Nope,
rattle.
locked.
Snakes? Giraffes? What is it with this place?
You made the snake joke like episode
Every
2.
single time.
There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school, and you have to use your EE handbook to open those up. I
Stop
remember.
monologuing, just
so
do
does
it.
that mean we're doing an investigate? All he does is monologue.
Ran it across, and it opened.
No luck.
Oh.
Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it.
Okay.
Yes, I think it's all the same.
It's lockers.
I believe we will need a card reader. Yeah, he's doing all of it.
Oh my gosh, Makoto. Okay, so I'm gonna look at nothing else in here.
Correct.
Because it let me leave earlier, too.
We'll stop here.
Okay.
Those were boring rooms, but you know what? We started an investigation. We had a little brief interim with the wife. It's been a good episode,
was
I
funny.
hope.
It's been a
You know what else is funny?
episode.
These nuts.
Anyways.
Comedy genius over here.
Okay.
Only on this channel.
We're done. And thanks for watching. In the next episode, we're gonna keep digging deep.
Yeah.
Investigate the whole school. Solve the mysteries.
Yep.
Find the mastermind.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for watching.
Yep.
This guy, am I right?
Okay. Sounds good. Okay.
What are you, like a freaking Dance Revolution? Nice! Good work! Keep it up!
Alright.
Alright, bye.
Alright, yeah. Just cut it.